guys, Brando with Team Brando Design. Okay, so I've had a ton of people order the single PVC spinners and the 4-cup PVC spinners, and in the process, you guys know me, I do trial and error stuff, and in the process we've had some errors with the designs, and so I have upgraded them. And in the upgrade, they not only are easily stored away by being able to screw in your bases or screw in your supports and your mounts, but also they're smaller. Okay, so this is just the base of the single spinner. It's sturdier. It's more compact. It can fit in smaller spaces, and it's just all around definitely sturdier. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys two things in this video. There's two options to these spinners. One is with the motor and one is without the motor. Now, if you ordered one with the motor, then your motor will already come attached to, you're going to get a little box, okay? It'll have your pieces in it. So you're going to have a little baggie, and it'll have screws if you ordered the one without a motor, okay? Then it's going to come with screws, and it's going to come with this piece right here. This is the piece that your motor will be on if you ordered it with a motor. But if you ordered it without the motor, then I'm going to show you, excuse me, how to attach your motor. It will come pre-drilled with holes, okay? As you can see, it's threaded, so it's going to screw in to, if you have the one with the motor, you're going to want to screw it into the one without the legs, the back side, and you'll screw it all the way in and make sure that it's turned, you know, the right way, okay? And I'll show you what that looks like in the end with the motor on it. It will come with your support. This also screws in right here and unscrews if you choose. Guys, I'm no longer offering them not assembled, okay? I found that there was just too many issues with not being able to assemble them correctly and such. Sorry, I didn't have these in the right thread. So anyways, they're gonna, come on now. Why is it not threading the right way? Because I'm not screwing it in the right way. Sorry about that. I'm a little tired right now. So you're going to screw it in as tight as possible, all the way down to the last thread, okay? And you'll face it facing that way. Okay? So that piece will screw in, and again, it also unscrews, so you can take it apart and store it away, or however you need to do it. And then you'll also have this piece right here. It's got a little piece of rod on it, and it screws in that side. But first, before you screw it in, you want to put it through the hole, and you're going to push this piece right here all the way up into it, okay? And it fits nice and tightly into it. So that's going to go like that. This piece will screw on here. Okay, and then push back in. Alright, so you got this right here. Now, to attach the motor, if you ordered one without a motor, these screws are the ones you're going to use. Your motor comes like this, right? Motor comes like this with the little mount hooks, okay? Those mount hooks they could be there. They don't have to be. It doesn't matter to me because you're not going to use them. The reason that this is more sturdy is your motor is going to hook to this instead of having a motor mount, which means that the leveling of it is not going to be all like tippy and all kinds of stuff, and it causes it to be off, and so you feel the skipping and it jumping, right, with your cup turning because of that motor, because it's very hard to get it really tight to the piping. So what you're going to do is the screws that are already in this right here, don't worry about those. You're going to take them off. You're going to take the screws out of this. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, you need to unscrew everything, the face plates, all right? And now you're going to hold this on. Now, I'm going to show you guys really quick how to tighten this piece if you want. If you bought one without a motor, my motors come with a washer underneath them. I take the whole motor out. You can unscrew the motor right here. These two screws, you can unscrew those. Take the motor out and use a screwdriver to screw in that little, the screw that comes inside of it. Let me show you what I mean. So you can go like this and you can unscrew these little screws. Okay, you're going to unscrew the screws and take them out, and you can take your motor out. The screw is not wanting to unscrew. Hold on one sec. Sorry, I tightly screw them in there, guys, because that way they're nice and tight for you. Sorry, I'm wanting to show you guys though, if you have your own motor and you're screwing it in, I want to show you guys how to tighten this right here. Okay, see, mine doesn't move. A lot of them move, right? Well, that's because I just took a washer and I put it underneath it. You can unscrew the little screw right there that's on the side that they all come with. Take it completely out. Okay. Take the screw completely out. A lot of them, when you get them, the screw will be like halfway out already. You can go to your local hardware store and buy just a little washer. Okay, and stick that on there like that, and then stick this back on. Okay, and then you're going to take your screw and screw it back in. I suggest using like a little hand battery operated screwdriver. Don't try and use your drill, you know, that kind of screwdriver, because you don't want to strip it. So this one's just gonna Way to go. Where'd it go? Alright, hold on here. Alright, get it just right because that washer is going to, it's going to really tighten it. Okay. So, you're just going to screw it in there. I got this little screwdriver at Walmart for like $5. I'm just screwing it back in all the way until it won't screw in anymore. Okay. And now it won't move. It will move. It'll turn. Okay, like you need it to turn. But it's not going to move around like a lot of them do. Okay, so anyways, I was just showing you guys really quick how to tighten those. Now, you're going to take your faceplate and stick it on there. Okay, and I suggest tightening your little bolt inside, or your nut inside, your bolt, whatever you want to call it. I suggest tightening that. You're going to hold it on like this, okay, that little spot. Now, if you guys get a Turner without a motor, please message me what brand and type of motor you're getting. Like, if it's a box motor, or if it's one of the circle motors, or whatever. Because this little hole right there has to be the right sizing. It's going to be flattened like this, so you're going to take it and you're going to push it up against it. Okay? Now, when you do that, your holes will line up, okay? It's going to line up like that. You're going to set it down, hold it down like this. You're going to take this faceplate and you're going to place it over the top of it, okay? Like so. Okay, so all the holes right there are all gonna line up like that. Okay, you're gonna take one of the screws, and I suggest starting with the top holes first. Trying to turn this so you guys can, so I can make sure you guys see it. You can start with the top holes. I always start with one of the top ones first and just kind of hand screw it in there a little bit. Now these screws are going to tightly fit, okay? They'll be tight in there, and they take a little bit of a strength going on, or going in. Okay? And it's like that. And then you're going to take and you're going to screw in the bottom one. I made the hole in the, or on the PVC pipe, slightly smaller than the screw so that it actually screws into it. It doesn't just slip in. Okay, because you want it to obviously be tight on there. The screwdriver is not super strong. For this, you could probably use a drill, like a stronger screwdriver or whatever. Mine probably needs to be charged too. Yeah, it does. It needs to be charged. So, but you guys get the gist, okay? If you're strong enough, use a regular screwdriver. That's cool. Me, I'm not. I need an electric screwdriver. And then you're going to put your third one in the third hole right here. I've been making these things all day, so my screwdriver is slightly exhausted here. You're going to want to hold the faceplate on while you're doing this, though. Okay. Woo! Alright, I'm going to have to use a regular screwdriver to finish that. But, you guys get the gist. Okay? So this is your mount. Okay? Not that thingy, that other thing that comes with it. The actual rotisserie. So at this point, we're going to pull this out this way. And we're going to screw in our mount or our motor. I'm going to have to take this off to screw the motor in. Because it's very tight together, and I made it that way, guys, so that you're not having to use that little doohickey thingy that comes with it. And we're going to tightly turn it so that it is, you know, it's even here. We're going to put our top on, screw that together right there. Now, when you're going to put that little guy in there. And you're going to make sure he's tight in there, like this. And actually, I think my little piece of my rod is a little bit too short, or too long, I mean. Alright, so here's how it should look. It's nice and even, and it's not like all slanted and funky, and I promise all of them will come even. Maybe this can go one more time. That can cause that, guys. It can cause, if it's not fully screwed in there, it's not going to be perfectly even. Okay, there we go. So, now, all of the rods will come perfectly adjusted so that it's nice and flat and even. Alright, and then you're going to attach your football, whatever color. Sorry, my other one, or the teal ones are already packed up, but I'm going to show you guys on this one. Let me... That is not the right cup size. Okay, so you have your correct size, and screw them in here. There it goes. Okay. Now, let me bring it down here. Sorry, I gotta bring him down here to show you guys when it turns. Sorry. Okay, there we go. All right. When he turns, there we go. It's turning. It may have a little bit of a grind, like almost grinding noise, but that's only because of, it's only because the rod on the end is flat. I have it, I cut it off so it's flat so that it fits in better into the little coupling inside of your motor. It fits tighter if I cut the end off, and it's not like rounded. So that is how you attach the motor. That's how you put together your single spinner. And screw in the little rods. To take it apart, you're just gonna tie it on there. Gets tight. You're just gonna unscrew right here and take it out. Okay? And unscrew this. Unscrew your motor. Alright. You want your motor to be tight in there because you don't want it jumping and hopping and skipping around. Alright. So if you order it with the motor, this is how it was going to come. And then you can store it away. And it's nice and small and compact, and you can stick it in a box if you need to or whatnot. You got company coming and your craft room is your guest bedroom. Well, you got to take things apart, and it's kind of hard to hide like a big, huge, humongous thingy, you know? So, anyways, that is the single cup spinner, and I hope you guys enjoy your spinners, and please, please, please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any issues whatsoever, okay? Have a great night. Thanks.